Oops. Can you hear me, guys?
Yep.
Good. Okay, so yes, as you said, it's 20 PowerPoint slides, auto-advancing every 15 seconds after each one. So, just 1 minute, we're off and running.
Go button.
Go! So, yes, okay, the service desk was feeling great. There was the monthly stats were all green, the calls were down, the big guy in the cape and the boots, he hadn't been called out in the middle of the night in months. Everything was fabulous in Gotham City. Things were just going great, weren't they? Well, maybe not. No, guess again. No, things weren't going great because the calls are down, but they're down not because no one needs things to be fixed or no one needs new services. It's because the customers have lost faith. They've lost faith that we can fix anything and we address the services that people actually need. So people will do anything rather than actually call the service desk. I'm in service management and I don't want to call the service desk. I want to do BYOD. You know, people put holds on that. You're not allowed to do that sort of stuff, so I'll avoid them. So, the typing tool. Does anyone actually remember the typing tool? Yep. When did it? Yes. Yeah, I do too. Yeah. So, what happened to that? Well, technology for a start. Things became better and cheaper, and we could do things more quickly. And we developed. The humans evolved to actually learn things. So, the challenges for a CIO today, they are enormous. But the thing is, the one that will actually give them bang for buck is support and customer service. That's the one that will give them their edge. That will actually provide customers and consumers with things they need. So, now, what would Catwoman do? I ask you. Yes, innovate. We must innovate, or we will disappear like the old typing tool. So, support the business objectives. That's what we need to do. We need to deliver value. We have to give our customers the value that they require. We need to be smart. We need to find better ways of doing things, just like Catwoman. She's not evil, she's just finding better ways to actually manage herself. And she will become the technology concierge, which is my challenge to you. In 2020, what's going to happen in 2020? Well, okay, this guy's going to be there. He's actually a veteran. He was born previous 1946, he's 74 plus years old, and he will still be in the workforce. And there might even be some she's too. Okay, so because he can't retire, the baby boomers, the Gen X's, the Gen Ys, they're all out there in force. And the Gen Zs, they're coming. The Gen Zs are actually out there already. They're out there flipping burgers and being the checkout. And being the checkout chick. So why is that important that these five generations are all out there together? Because they actually approach communication in different ways. So there are two basic types, your tangible and your formal transmission. So do you like to call? Do you like to text? What do you like to do? So what does Catwoman do? Well, the first thing she needs to know is what people actually think about it. What do the customers think of the service desk? So she would use something like the Net Promoter Score to actually give a number. You know, what do you think about me? So how does it work? Well, you know, if you rate a 9 or a 10, then you're a promoter. So the idea is the promoter score, the detractors come away from that, and you get a number. So 6 to 0 are the detractors. 7 and 8 don't mean anything because they sit on the fence, so they don't count. Alright. So now Batman came back into her life. I was like, well, you know, and he started going on about all these governance factors, and it was all very irritating. And so, you know, we got a little bit testy there, but we did some negotiation, and you know, a few elements of torture went on, and we spoke about ISO 38500. So, what does that do? It's got a lot of principles that we can use. So, the actual principle of human behavior can help you identify the communities so you can profile your customers. So, SLAs. Anyone who knows me very well knows I hate SLAs. SLAs are dreadful things. You know, I've met my SLA. I've got quality. Right, I don't think so. No. Okay, so what do we do if we don't want to use SLAs or we want to augment them? We would use a service charter. A service charter can give you things like, it's a customer-centric model. So, rules of engagement, you know, a code of practice, you know, morals and ethics. This is how you would use a service charter. All right, the good news is you are not alone. Right, you are not alone at all. This is a social thing. So we went back to that, how you like to engage, the flow of transmission. Yeah. So basically, well, we were talking earlier about the collaboration in things like Yammer. Okay. So I come back to you. What would Catwoman do? Well, she would use the Net Promoter Score. She would leverage ISO 38500. She would look to communication styles, and she would use a service charter. So yes, I challenge you that you need to be a superhero, and it's not a female thing; it's a feline thing, right? So unleash your inner Catwoman. I tell you, it's the way to go. The world is a changing thing, and we've got to go with it. Right. That was actually a very short taste of the presentation I'm actually doing at the Leader Conference. So if you actually want to hear all of the content, you're going to have to come to the conference. Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah.